More often than not, a narcissist gets over somebody not meeting their unrealistic expectations by finding somebody else, and you get over the narcissist by finding yourself. This video is going to be about the difference between a narcissist behaviour and protecting yourself. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. When it comes to your behaviour and a narcissist behaviour, you are not the same. Coming to the realisation you've been abused mentally, emotionally by any narcissist in your life, be it a friend, boss, partner, adult child or parent, it is devastating to realise that you've been manipulated and taken advantage of, taken apart bit by bit until you've been left confused, heartbroken and not sure where to start rebuilding your life. It is devastating. First, congratulate yourself and be proud that you've taken the steps to find out more and take control back of your life. Sometimes the advice on the internet can be confusing, as most survivors at some point question if they are a narcissist. Then the information on how to handle them can seem a little narcissistic. So here are a few examples of the difference between a narcissist behaviour and yours. The silent treatment versus no contact. The narcissist uses the silent treatment to cause you psychological pain. The silent treatment is emotional abuse to get you to doubt yourself, blame yourself, and do all you can to make it up to the narcissist to relieve yourself of the pain that they are putting you in. The silent treatment is used to hurt you. However, a narcissist will blame you for why they've fallen silent on you. No contact is not to cause them pain. It's not to get them to come running to apologise. It's not used as a punishment. It's to kindly walk away from someone who continues to let you down and hurt you. It's to protect yourself from the narcissist's negative, toxic, hurtful behaviour. It's to leave them in your past so they can go and live their life while you go and live your life. The narcissist, I'm sorry you feel that way, versus your disarming phrase of, I'm sorry you feel that way. The narcissist's, I'm sorry you feel that way, is to shift all the blame, all the responsibility from anything they have or have not done over to you. So the narcissist can avoid taking any accountability for their own actions and remove any possibility of any consequences to cause you to react. So you might try and explain yourself to them, defend yourself to them. And there is no point in defending yourself to a narcissist, whether they know you're right or not. They want to watch you going crazy trying to prove it. They will twist and turn on conversations, leaving you frustrated and full of anger and resentment. Those who've been around a narcissist will have noticed they never show genuine empathy towards others. When you are hurt, angry or emotional, either from the actions they have done towards you or outside situations that are out of your control that have happened in your life, they don't lift your spirits, acknowledge your feelings. Instead, they invalidate them. If you are not able to go no contact with a narcissist, your I'm sorry you feel that way is used to diffuse any argument, to stop them twisting the story, to stop communication, to stop them taking you off topic, to stop yourself from taking all the responsibility for their thoughts, feelings and behaviour, to pass the responsibility back to the rightful owner, to not take on board their projection. Often you might actually feel sorry that they feel that way, when they're guilt tripping you, you might actually feel bad for them. So what you're saying is the truth. You're sorry that they feel that way, but as you can recognise it's a guilt trip, you can't do anything to help them. You recognise that they are unwilling or unable to comprehend what you're saying, to understand a two-way conversation, that they want to control everyone and everything. You've learned that there is no reasoning with these people. With genuine people, feelings can unintentionally get hurt, yet you'd be able to talk it through. Perhaps not straight away, but when one or both have calmed down. With a narcissist, it's their way or you'll be punished way. The discard and the ending of the relationship. The narcissist discard is done when they're not getting what they want. It's done in the cruelest and sometimes most calculating ways, often when you least expect it or when you needed them the most. Again, this is seemingly done to cause you as much psychological pain as possible, with no closure given, so you chase them for answers, which often helps their smear campaigns against you. You have to leave them to it and find your own closure. You'll never get honest answers from untrustworthy people. The closest you'll get to the truth is the smear campaign stories they told about you to others, about what you have done to them, which is often precisely what they did to you. Parents can cut children off in cruel ways. Adult children, when mum or dad don't do as they say, can cut their parents off in brutal ways. When you end the relationship with a narcissist, as hard as it is, because often as hurtful as they are, you care. You want to help them. You want to make it work. Possibly still Googling, can a narcissist change? How can I help a narcissist? You believe you should be there for your parents, your child, your children to have a two-parent household as society claims it should be. You end the relationship because you know the long-term pain of staying is going to be worse than the short-term pain of leaving. It's not done to hurt them. It's done to save yourself. When you can recognise that by trying to help a narcissist, technically we're making the narcissist miserable, so we have to step away from their games. By trying to help a narcissist, we're enabling them to not take responsibility for their behaviour, so we have to step away from their games, not only for our sake, but also for theirs. The narcissist hoover, and when you would like the narcissist back. The narcissist hoover or re-idolization is done because they want something from you, not because they love or care. They might love in a moment when they're getting what they want from you. They lack the genuine empathy to be able to care for you on a genuine basis. The narcissist could be just in need of some attention, some money, somewhere to live, a babysitter for their children or grandchildren. Whatever they need, they come back to idolize you because they want something from you. They want to exploit you. Once achieved, they will devalue and discard you as soon as things are not going how they want. Narcissists have unrealistic expectations. They set unreasonable demands on you, and then when you can't live up to their unreasonable demands, when you don't live up to their expectations, they get the face on and punish you. When you take a narcissist back, or when you want them back, it's due to the trauma bond. Caring for them, wanting to help them, wanting to make the relationship work, to be there for your parents, to be there for your child. It's not because you want something from them. It's because you want to help them, support them, be there for them, wanting your partner to care for you, doing your best to remember the good times, doing your best to try and be grateful, which a narcissist will use gratitude against you with their, after all I've done for you. Most often with the narcissist gaslighting, they will blame shift all the problems of the relationship, all the troubles of the relationship, all the troubles of their life over to you, so that you believe everything is your fault. Most people think if they change, then they can make the relationship work. If they change themselves to please the narcissist, they can make the relationship work. When in reality, you are never the problem. You can try as many ways as you can think to make it work. The narcissist has a disorder. The disorder is the problem. It's not an excuse. The disorder is a reason behind why no one will ever be good enough for a narcissist. Their envy is a reason why no one will ever be good enough for a narcissist. People are good enough. People are enough. People are worthy. They are just too narcissistic to recognise your worth within you. The smear campaign and talk therapy. The smear campaign by the narcissist is done to annihilate your good character so that they are not exposed for exactly what they do to others. The anger and resentment they hold towards others and most often blame all others for. Some people are still angry at you because they failed at destroying you. The narcissist smear campaign can be done to try and destroy those who dare to stand up to the narcissist and say no more. You talking to others to either raise awareness or get help and support, get understanding of everything you've been through. Even if you go through a stage of wanting revenge, which more often than not is just wanting to see justice being served, a narcissist twists it into revenge, and as it's a word that many people hear when people are hurt and people are frustrated, we can think we want revenge. Normal human emotions with everything you've been through. It's normal to go through a phase of wanting revenge. It's normal to go through a phase of wanting justice. Most healthy people do feel bad if they see a narcissist downfall caused by themselves. Most, if they see a narcissist downfall not caused by themselves, can feel slightly pleased. And there's no wrong with how you feel when someone has hurt you. As you are not a narcissist, more often than not, if you've caused the downfall, you're the one that's left feeling guilty. Abuse and reactive abuse. The narcissist's mental or psychological, emotional abuse is done to put fear into you, intimidate you, to keep you trapped and do as they say, to fawn, to behave how they want you to behave for fear of reactions if you don't. Arguments to twist you off topic and so they can get their own way. Threats to make you fawn with highly traumatic, dangerous situations, real or perceived. People can fawn, meaning they give in to the abuser's demands, believing this will protect them from further harm. We do all have to take responsibility for our own actions. Abuse is abuse, provoked or not. However, if you reacted, you most likely felt or feel guilty. You've got to let the guilt go. A narcissist will provoke you to get a reaction out of you so they can blame everything on you. See the situation in its entirety. If someone brings the worst out in you, it's time to step away from that person. A narcissist will gaslight you by downplaying their behaviour and exaggerating your reactions. Be responsible for your own actions and pass responsibility back to them for theirs. Recognise how they make you feel, how you react to them, so that they no longer have the control of making you feel that way, so that they no longer have the control of gaining that reaction from you. Recognise their behaviour and what they're doing to you, and then take back control of your emotions and your thought process. Not easy, it is possible. Be responsible for your own actions and pass responsibility back to them for theirs, even if you're only passing it back within your mind. A narcissist will not accept the truth. I'll take you through the word salad. A narcissist will throw a major tantrum when shown facts and evidence of something they definitely did do, and they will still deny doing it. Learn people who bring out your ugly side are not the people you want to be around. Everybody has their limits. People that push you to them are not the people you want in your life. This isn't a case of learning self-control. It'll be all right, although we are all responsible for our own actions, with people who do provoke you, with people who want to take you to that point where you explode. Sometimes the self-control needs to be no longer associating yourself with them, leaving them to live their life while you go and live yours. Reactive abuse is often done either because you've been pushed to or past your limits or to defend yourself. A narcissist's entitlement and your entitlement. Narcissistic people feel especially entitled to have what they want, when they want, with whoever they want, with no regard to the feelings of those around them. You're entitled to live your life how you want, and this is not done to hurt others or to exploit others. The narcissist putting their needs first and your self-care. A narcissist believes they are above all others and that their needs come first no matter what. What harm it causes to those around them, they're not interested in. They lack the empathy to care for who they hurt along the way of getting their needs met. They are selfish as they believe it's all about them, even though they'll project and accuse you of being the selfish one. They'll accuse you of saying to you, it's not all about you, which is their projection of how they're feeling and what they're doing. They're trying to pass responsibility over to you. Self-care is so that you can be at your best, to give your best. Self-care is putting your needs first. You're not doing it to harm others. It's to find your inner happiness, to be at your best, to give your best. Just like that oxygen mask on the aeroplane. When disaster strikes, they want organised chaos, so they recommend everyone puts the oxygen on themselves first so that they can be at their best to save those around them. If you put your oxygen on a young child first, a young child might not be able to help you as you run out of oxygen, and then you can't help your young child off the plane. If you put your oxygen mask on a narcissist first, they will take their oxygen, they will grab your oxygen, and they'll be off that plane without you. Self-care is so that you can be at your best to help those around you. A narcissist will put their needs first and forget all about yours. The narcissist's arrogance and your confidence. The narcissist's charismatic charm is used to manipulate those around them for their own gain. A narcissist often feels great rage if criticised, and this isn't genuine confidence. What they actually are is arrogance, which can come across as confident. They seem to know everything about anything, and if someone has a different opinion, they will put the other person down to feel better about themselves. Inner confidence is knowing who you are, knowing what you know, knowing that data changes along the way, knowing who you want to be, and raising other people up. Not allowing the toxic words of others to impact your life, knowing you define you, looking at constructive criticism, ignoring those who want to put you down. Not worrying about judgment from others. This is your life for you, not for others to bring you down. You define who you are. The narcissist moving straight on, and if you date again soon afterwards. Nobody falls in love faster than a narcissist who needs a place to live or to prove that they are not the problem. Most narcissists will have a primary golden someone, golden child, golden worker, golden friend, and a scapegoat who they pass all the blame over to. The narcissist can switch roles on these people to meet the narcissist's needs at any given time. Most narcissists have a pattern of behaviour, moving from one person to another, and often moving before one relationship is even over. When you're looking for a life partner, you're looking someone to share your life with, someone to care for, who cares for you, share experiences with, share happiness with, build and create your dreams together. the narcissist, parental alienation, and your safeguarding of the children. The narcissist uses children to try and destroy the healthy parent, often causing psychological harm to the child also. When your child becomes scared and anxious, you stop contact to help your child. No doubt you've tried all you can to keep contact until you were left with little to no choice. Most parents will have tried absolutely everything they could think of at that moment in time to keep the relationship going with the child and the other parent. Not always because they care for the other parent, because they care for the child. So even if they don't agree with the other parent, they care for their child, and their beliefs are torn between the child having contact with the parent and the child's mental health, and you are stuck in between a rock and a hard place, in between your beliefs of how a child should see their other parents, but the child is being harmed psychologically when around the other parents. Victim narcissist and a victim mindset. A narcissist plays the victim to seek attention and support, to smear the names of others, to gain sympathy, and to make people feel sorry for them, to avoid taking responsibility and to pass all the blame for the things wrong within their life over to somebody else. You were the victim of an abuser, and most often, for fear of judgment, perhaps you didn't speak out, or if you did, it was to receive help and support that you need. Yet you will move from the victim into a survivor and onto a thriver. One day the stories you tell will help others through. It's not done to gain sympathy, it's done to gain clarity of everything you've been through. Remember, you and the narcissist are not the same. They run around never genuinely admitting fault and always blaming others. You take responsibility for everything you've done. You took all the blame for everything you did and everything they did. You tried to help and support them. If the person you are dealing with has narcissist personality disorder or not, if they are mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, sexually abusive to you, they are not the people you need in your life. We can act narcissistic. Not everyone. Most people can act narcissistic. That doesn't make someone a narcissist. We can not diagnose others of having the disorder. Most professionals struggle to diagnose a narcissist, as a narcissist is a pathological liar. They are highly skilled at manipulating even the best of professionals. As most people believe a narcissist lies because to the narcissist it's their truth, so their lies are really compelling. The easiest way to spot a narcissist is say no. Either, sorry, I've got plans, or sorry, I'm not ready for you to move in. I'm sorry, I don't want to loan you money. Sit back and watch them tantrum, either by pleading with you, sulking at you, pity plays, those guilt trips, if you loved me, you would, and the rest. Now, people not on the disorder can do this. Still, once they get what you said to them, they will accept it. They will drop it and they will let it go. A narcissist, however, if you're dealing with someone on the disorder, in the idealization stage, they might drop it. Still, at some point, they will try again and again and again until they break down your boundaries one by one. You need to know yourself so well and no longer be worried about judgment from others. Don't worry about offending others, as others' opinions of you do not define you. You define yourself. With good intentions, there's no wrong way or right way to live your life. There is only your way. When we spend our lives living for the approval of others, we spend our lives frustrated, not knowing who we indeed are. You're not living this way to hurt people. You're living this way to be yourself. A narcissist lives the way they do to exploit people, never being themselves because they're that busy being a con artist manipulating people, changing who they are to influence others into doing what the narcissist wants others to do. I'll add in the description the video on reactive abuse, the narcissist smear campaign, and the cycle of a narcissistic relationship. If you are looking for further support, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link will also be in the description. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there, create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.